Hey guys, it's Michelle and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk to you about my January TBR. It's not very diverse, but and I can only read one book at a time, so I'm hoping that I will get all of this done. But the first book on my list, An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. I've heard absolutely great things about this series, and I really should have picked it up a long time ago, but just started it. I actually just finished this book and I'm now on the second one. So woo, yay me for first book done in the January TBR. Woo woo. But this is a fantasy novel about a girl who is basically trying to, well, in this novel, trying to save her brother. Her brother got taken by the Empire in this book, and so she's gonna do everything that she can to try and save him. Where there's also a man who is a part of the Empire, and he is just trying to find a way out. Well, their two paths cross at this school that he is at, and that she becomes a slave, and then it just goes on for a wild ride through there. Definitely a great book, and I'll talk to you guys more about that at my wrap up, but this was the first one on my January TBR. The next book on my TBR list for this month is the second book in the series, A Torch Against the Night. So I'm actually reading this right now, and it just keeps going on through what the first book did. It picked up exactly where the first book stopped, and so right now this is the book that is basically the adventure to go save Leia's brother. I think that's how you pronounce it, or Leia's brother. And then just the connection that her and Elias have, he's the main character, just keeps getting, oh. So yeah, I can't wait to finish this one. And imagine that, the next book on my January TBR is the third book in the series, A Reaper at the Gates. I just, as you can notice right now, I love to read series back to back to back. So basically it's this one, and then the fourth and final book that just came out called A Sky Beyond the Storm of this series. So I'm hoping to get all of these done in January. I have high ambitions. I'm gonna try. But you might be seeing these on my February TBR too, so yeah. And then the last book that I have on my January TBR is From Blood and Ash. I've also heard great things about this story, so right after I get done reading this one, I'll go into the second book, because the third book is supposed to come out this year sometime. So if I really like it, I will be pre-ordering that book. But this book is basically about a maiden who, you know, I'll read the synopsis for you, because I haven't read it yet, but I've heard a lot about the book. So, chosen from birth to usher in a new era, Poppy's life has never been her own. The life of the maiden is solitary. Never to be touched, never to be looked upon, never to be spoken to, never to experience pleasure. Waiting for the day of her ascension, she would rather be with the guards, fighting back the evil that took her family than preparing to be found worthy by the gods, but the choice has never been hers. That's the maiden. Then you've got a duty. The entire kingdom's future rests on Poppy's shoulders, something she's not even quite sure she wants for herself, because a maiden has a heart and a soul and longing, and when Hawk, a golden-eyed guard, honor-bound to ensure her ascension, enters her life, destiny and duty become tangled with desire and need. He incites her anger, makes her question everything she believes in, and tempts her with the forbidden. See, fantasy love, this is where it's at. A kingdom. Forsaken by the gods and feared by mortals, a fallen kingdom is rising once more, determined to take back what they believe is theirs through violence and vengeance. And as the shadow of those cursed draws closer, the line between what is forbidden and what is right becomes blurred. Poppy is not only on the very verge of losing her heart and being found unworthy by the gods, but also her life, when every blood-soaked thread that holds her world together begins to unravel. This just sounds like there's going to be heated love scenes, like tension between Poppy and Hawk, and then an epic battle to save a kingdom. Like, this just sounds great. Just saying. So, well, that is all I have on my January TBR. I'm sorry that it's a lot of the same author. Again, I love reading books back to back to back. It just, especially if they're all out, like that's just what I love to do. I just keep bringing the story to me, people. It's great. So hopefully next TBR I'll be able to give you guys a little bit more of a variety, but hopefully you like the video, and I'll see you guys soon with another one.